Hello, I am Dean Carroll. I would like to strongly encourage all students to actively support the student government election process. Get involved, participate, and do vote. Get on my roller coaster and ride with me through the process. Let me pose and answer some very basic questions that are relevant to the election process. What positions are open for the election, and what are the eligibility criteria? There are 6 executive positions available: President of the Student Government Association, Day Vice President, Evening Vice President, Corresponding Secretary, Recording Secretary, and Treasurer of the Student Government Association. What are the eligibility criteria for the executive positions? Candidates must be full-time degree-seeking students, and they must have a cumulative GPA of 2.7 or better. They must have accumulated 12 or more credits, and they must have been in attendance at Medgar Evers for 1 or more semesters. There are 4 class president positions open: President of the senior class, President of the junior class, President of the sophomore class, President of the freshman class. Only freshmen with 12 to 27.5 completed credits are eligible. For these positions, a candidate must have accumulated a GPA of 2.5 or better. Other positions are open and are listed as follows: 3 S.G.A. representatives for the senior class, 3 representatives for the junior class, 3 representatives for the sophomore class, and 3 representatives for the freshman class. 3 representatives to the Student Faculty Discipline Committee, and 1 representative to the College-wide Personnel and Budget Committee. How do you file for one of the positions? All candidates may obtain forms and petitions in room 1007. They may be obtained from Madeline Lynn as well as Safia Bendelli. All candidates must submit a petition for a position declaring their candidacy. All candidates seeking an executive office must obtain 150 signatures. All candidates seeking any other position must obtain 100 signatures. What is the timetable for the election? February 13th through March 20th, and the petition deadline is at 3 o'clock, March 20th, and you may obtain petition and election materials from room 1007. Again, those petitions can be obtained from Madeline Lynn as well as Safia Bendelli and Dr. Florida Reyes. April 10th at 3 p.m. in the lecture hall, room 3002. All candidates must meet with the election committee to discuss final election instructions. April 12th at 5 p.m. is designated as the formal campaigning time period. April 19th at 3 o'clock is designated as the election rallies. The rallies will be held in the cafeteria. Who qualifies to vote? All full-time, part-time, and non-degree students. What are the voting dates? April 25th through April 29th in the Bedford as well as the Prep building from 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. In closing, I would like to suggest that all candidates visit the student government office and speak to current S.G.A. officers regarding the various functions of each position. I would also like to extend an invitation to all candidates to visit my office in room 1007H to discuss various functions of each position. Dr. Florida Reyes and Professor Yvonne Bennett will also be available to provide further clarification regarding the election regulations. Make it happen, students. MEC students need you. Run for S.G.A. office. There is still time, and the petition deadline is March 20th.
Evers College. Run for student government. Be the person behind the scenes that makes it happen. Students can make changes. One of the biggest changes, however, is the personal development that you get when you become a student government member. You become a better consumer, a better community member, and yes, a better student. The feeling of satisfaction you get knowing that you helped make Medgar Evers the college live up to the dream of Medgar Evers the man.
My name is Professor Earlean Smiley. I'm a counselor and lecturer in the Student Service Division. I'm also an alumnus of the college. I'm a graduate of the Education Division in January 1975. I'm here to talk about running for student elections, the importance of it, and why you should run. Well, when I was a student, quite naturally you want to be part of the in crowd, and the in crowd was part of the student government, student leadership. And through that experience, you learn more about the college, more about the programs, and in addition to that, you begin to grow as a person, because through that experience, I really grew. I thought I was a shy person, then I discovered that, boy, I really can speak out. I really can make a difference in the lives of students. And then, you know what? I found they really respected me, and that helped me get through the whole process of being a student. And now, talking about why you should run, students are the best voices for students. You are the one who make it known about how the school should be progressing and what kind of student activities there should be held. And as part of that, you need your best people to come forward. Now, who are the best people? Not necessarily the brightest, but you should at least have a 2.7 or better for the executive offices. And you should have at least a 2.5 or better for the other offices. So come forth. And who knows what your qualities are and what your abilities are. But through getting elected and really speaking and believing in what you're doing, you can make a difference in the lives of students. Now, what are the offices of S.G.A.? The executive offices consist of the following. The president. The role of the president of S.G.A. is to provide overall leadership to and the coordination of the student council and the student body of MEC. This person sits on and or appoints student representatives to a number of important committees in the college, such as the Personnel and Budget Committee and the College Council. Vice President. The role of the Vice President is to assist the President in carrying out the duties of S.G.A. This person is expected to assume the duties of the President whenever the President is unable to do so. He or she also serves on some very important college-wide committees. Evening Vice President. In addition to assisting the President of S.G.A., this person is responsible for ensuring that concerns of the evening students are addressed by the S.G.A. He or she also serves on college-wide committees. Corresponding secretary. The principal role of the corresponding secretary involves maintaining all important reports and documents for the office of S.G.A. and being responsible for issuing all correspondence forms the executive office, including press statements, letters to the public, and statements to the public at a variety of events. This person usually assumes the responsibility of organizing and sending out newsletters from the S.G.A. to the MEC community. He or she also sits on important college-wide committees. Recording secretary. This person is responsible for preserving the history of S.G.A. that is currently in office through maintaining a record of all events and meetings. This is the president's right hand, man or woman, in that he or she is the custodian of all permanent records of the organization. Treasurer. This person is responsible for maintaining accurate records of all funds of the S.G.A., including all budgetary projections and transactions. He or she is the person that signs all budgetary requisitions of funds that have been allocated by the S.G.A. Now, all of the above mentioned officers requires one to have a 2.7 index or better. And also to run for the executive offices, you must collect at least 150 signatures to be eligible to run. The other offices, class president. There are 4 class presidents, one for each of the 4 classes, of freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. Each president has the responsibility of organizing the students in his or her respective class and serving on the student council as a representative of that class. Class representatives. Each class, freshman, sophomore, junior, or senior, has an additional 3 persons who are elected as class representatives of the class. In addition to assisting class presidents with organizing their respective classes, the class representatives serve on the student council and have the responsibility of bringing to the attention of the executive officers of S.G.A. all concerns of their respective classes. College-wide representative to the Personnel and Budget Committee. This person represents the student body through serving on the college-wide Personnel and Budget Committee, which is the committee that advises the president of the college on all issues pertinent to personnel and finances at the college. This person will be responsible for presenting students' views regarding which faculty should be hired, reappointed, promoted, or even given permanent status at the college. He or she also makes recommendations from a student's perspective regarding where, how, and when money is spent through the college. Representatives to the Student Faculty Disciplinary Committee. There are 3 elected students members on the Student Faculty Disciplinary Committee. This committee is responsible for hearing cases presented by various members of the college community against any student attending MEC. The committee makes recommendations to the Dean of Students Services regarding a course of action that should be taken against any student brought before this committee. And to be a member of the above-mentioned representatives, you must have at least a 2.5 index and must have at least 100 signatures to run.
Hi, my name is Harvey Ellwood. I'm a former student here at Medgar Evers College of the City University of New York. I am a recent graduate, now working here at the college under the Office of the Administration. A great amount of my involvement and stimulation towards working here in the Central Brooklyn community came out of the fact of the type of leadership ability that I was able to obtain while serving as a student leader here at Medgar Evers College. I can remember combining my classroom information that I was learning along with being a student leader enabled me to go further than I could have ever dreamed or imagined. I am urging and appealing to each and every one of you who is viewing this to join meet the qualifications of a student government representative, the president, the vice president, evening vice president, and the other officers, and fill those positions and learn other things other than what you would normally do in the classroom. I think it's an excellent opportunity for you to develop excellent leadership skills as well as excellent speaking skills. I urge you all to join in the student government and become more active and involved in your college community. I'm sure that there are many things that you all focus on and look at as problems and priorities. And I, for one, can say that as a student leader, you can make a positive difference and change in the life of the community, in the life of the college, and go on to use these skills later on in your life to do some very, very important things. Thank you very much.
We're at Medgar Evers College. My major is social science. I'm here today to encourage the students of MEC to run for the student government, vote, and be counted. Throughout the years at the college, I have learned that students are not involved in the student government because they're single mothers who's working and they're students that's working and they don't have time. But yet they complain about the way that things are going here. So please, whatever you do, get a friend or your sister or brother who's at the college and get them to run for the office as a president, vice president, or any other office that's available in the student government. Because as students, we can make a change in the way that the student government is running at the MEC. So please, go out there and run for the office, vote, and be counted. Thank you.
Et moi là je dis pour un message à tous les étudiants haïtiens dans Medgar Evers College de sorte que pour eux être capable de participer dans différentes activités que le collège a organisées. En référence de certains documents, ils ont accusé que ces derniers temps, participation haïtienne dans l'activité de l'école là, est réellement minime et faible. Kounia, on est capable de dire, pas longtemps de ça, n'a pas une opportunité côté que haïtien est capable de mesure pour le prouver les-mêmes. L'homme dit prouver, démontrer comment il est capable de participation dans toute activité de l'école là, et cela dans tous les niveaux. C'est ainsi que dans la période jeudi, KP 27 avril, et jusqu'au lundi 1er mai, il y a eu une élection dans l'école là. Élection ça, la va là pour désigner moun pour président, vice-président, secrétaire et freshman représentant et tout bagay ça. On croit que c'est occasion ou jamais pour chaque monde, pour chaque haïtien en particulier, t'es capable de faire sentir présence dans l'école là, puisque on croit que c'est pas un bagay, c'est pas une rumeur que yo fait connaître que participation non réellement faible. Alors nous avons une opportunité aujourd'hui pour nous faire valoir nous, pour nous démontrer comment nous réellement capables de monter dynamisme nous et participation nous globalement dans l'activité de l'école là. Et je ne suis pas en mesure pour me donner tous les détails que nous avons besoin. Même temps recommander chaque haïtien qui a chaque postulant qui a intention et poser candidature soit pour président ou vice-président pour n'importe quel poste que il a référé document ni pétition ni dans room 1007 B1007 qui dans building là. Donc à partir de ce moment-là, il y a un document complet de tout ça que ils ont demandé pour postulant pour participer, parce que nous connaissons réellement, oui, il faut que existe des modalités de participation. Donc, nous avons joué un document ça dans room 1007 et c'est là nous avons joué toutes les modalités que nous avons demandé pour nous participer. Je crois que je n'ai pas besoin de lancer, je n'ai pas besoin de parler en long et en large de sa participation nous représenter dans student gouvernement là, sa participation. Je crois que chaque haïtien est en mesure de connaître à chaque fois que yo bail participation que yo un représentant dans différentes branches de l'école là, ça bail étudiants haïtiens plus honneur, plus gloire. Je crois que c'est là ma prêté. Je pense que nous ne pas prendre ça au dépourvu et que chaque monde, chaque haïtien qui est conscient, il y a participation, c'est-à-dire pour voter et puis pour faire représenter dans l'école. Pas oublier que chaque fois que nos autres haïtiens nous font bagarre dans l'école là, c'est culture nous, c'est identité nous que nous montons plus haut. Merci.
Students of Medgar Evers College, election time is here and we need you. I am Walter MacEntire, Vice President of Medgar Evers College Alumni Association and an employee here at the college. I urge all students to take an interest in the upcoming Student Government Association elections. The deadline for filing petitions is Monday, March 20th, 1989, in the Bedford Avenue building, room 1007. Where you may also pick up election material. In 1978, I served as president of the Student Government Association. I ran for office at the time because of my interest in the quality of student life on campus. As a student at the time, the quality of education was of utmost importance to me. I realized that while I expected a lot from the college, I could also contribute to its growth and development. This could be done by having a voice in the decision-making process. This was the motivating factor in my deciding to run for president of the Student Government Association. Serving in the Student Government Association office was a most rewarding experience for me. It empowered me and greatly enhanced my education here at Medgar Evers College. It gave me an opportunity to become aware of the problems and concerns of my fellow students. I became educated in policies and procedures of CUNY and the college. I obtained an overall vision of politics, government, management, and problem solving. It gave me an opportunity to work closely with administration, faculty, and staff in the enrichment of student life here on campus. Students, as a student government officer, you would have the unique advantage of serving your fellow students. Run for office, support a candidate, vote, take a stand. You will make a statement that you are interested in this college and your own personal development. By participating in the various clubs and the Student Government Association itself, you will be enriching your educational experience and your life. running for office, participating in clubs, and voting are all part of the educational experience. Students, I urge you to go now to room 1007 and pick up your election materials in order to file petitions to run for one of the following student government offices. You may run for president, vice president, evening vice president, corresponding secretary, recording secretary, treasurer, president of senior class, president of junior class, president of sophomore class, president of freshman class, 3 S.G.A. representatives of each class, 3 representatives to the Student Faculty Disciplinary Committee, 1 representative to the Planning and Budget Committee. Remember, this college needs you, and so do your fellow students. Student government elections are coming up. Participate fully. Thank you.
The students, faculty, and alumni, please go out there and collect those names and petitions and run. Remember, the destiny of an institution is determined by the strength and leadership of its students. Thank you.